How much a man gotta make for you to take them serious? How much a month?
Over 6 figures a month.
I was just about to say, yeah, she's high maintenance, y'all. So
I'll do over 6 figures a month. I'll take a shot at that.
I'm speaking from experience because that's normal for me. So if it's normal for you, then that's not my problem. That's your problem. So if I don't like
if
what
she
I
want a
said,
nigga that makes 60K to 100K a month, let her say what she say. Over.
That's for me, not for you.
That's for her to like.
I'm not
How
dating
y'all mad
her.
because somebody else got a standard? Like any other feminist person.
That's your standard is my standard.
Some little teeny boppers, I don't know, they're probably like early 20s or whatnot, saying ridiculous things, man. But is it ridiculous if it's men out here giving it to them? You know what I'm saying? That's the whole problem in itself, right? Men oftentimes create this delusion for women, which just fucks their minds up long term, right? They can live in this little hot pocket world where they, you know, cute and got men tricking on them, spending all types of money on them, which is giving them this false sense of confidence, bro, and increasing the wholeflation. Yeah, as long as there's tricks out here simping on these women are gonna have these requirements. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, those videos went viral. You know what I'm saying? Men giving them the business like y'all tripping, y'all are fucking delusional. But like real talk, they're not if men are giving it to them, right? But you know these men are not gonna stay around, right? They just tricking, spending lots of money. You know what I'm saying, to go up in some young guts. But the conversation between her and Academic was what I wanted to highlight. He went off on a tangent. I guess I can pull that video up first. He went off on a tangent on a girl, pretty much just calling her an escort.
Posting her being on a vacation she paid $0 for, right? This is her flex. You know, hey girl, take a picture of me while I'm on this all paid for vacation by this rapper that has brought us on, let's see, a private jet. She has 4 pictures on the jet. It's just to let people know I'm that girl. So I see why she feels like, yo, you're talking to me. Well, you know, I would tell her like, Shorty, you're just not that special. You're just the newest chick on the block. You know, before you, there was the Lori Harveys, there was the Ruby Rose, and you're just that. You know, overall, and I'll address her because, you know, I wouldn't speak negatively straight to her. I get it. She's just a young thought just doing her thing. She says this gay bitch don't know what I do or what I got. You the kind of woman need to stay away from. Gossiping fat bitch. If my homegirl wants that, maybe she got a doing that. If nobody's going to tell you this, Maya, I'll tell you. You're the number one thought on the Celebrity T app. Everybody's trading stories about you. This is why No Cap ain't want to claim you as his girl. No Cap was over here when people kept saying that's his girlfriend. And when people saw the clip of you and they said Floyd was getting at you and you turned him down because you're No Cap's girl, you know why No Cap tweeted that out? Because it's embarrassing being with the local thought. Nobody wants to walk in the spot holding her hand when everybody said, I did this. She's around me. She texted me. She DM'd me. I brought her on a trip. She did this. I seen her here. I seen her there. Nobody likes that. Even the guys that you are trying to brag about that earn 100K. You number one on that T app. They got mad comments on you.
All right, so you get the point. So he pretty much calls her out on it, saying she's an escort, which he's right. That is an escort lifestyle, right? She is being funded for her presence there, and these ain't her boyfriends. These just motherfuckers with money. So, but they ended up having a conversation with one another, and that's what I thought was very interesting. So let's
What? Why?
How does that explain anything? What?
Like what the fuck?
Wait,
have you ever had to pay for pussy?
I don't pay.
Don't laugh. Have you ever paid for pussy?
I don't pay for pussy transactionally. If a woman claims that me putting her in a private
No.
jet,
Yes or no? Now,
wait.
have you ever paid for pussy?
No, I'm answering the question. So you're gonna just
Okay.
like I let you answer.
Let's go.
I've never paid for pussy transactionally. I've put a bitch on a jet. If she thinks that's paying for pussy, whoop-de-doo. Have you been on a jet?
Have you ever bought a G-Wagon?
Hold on. No, I've never. That's fake. That's false. I've clarified a million times. People like that don't like me. They'll hear that and then still continue on. The girl bought her own car. I'll give $1 million to anybody who could prove that I bought it. But again, as I said, I've never paid for it transactionally, but I've put a girl on a jet that I paid $80,000 for. Have you been on a jet?
You see how you know how it feels?
No, hold on.
You see how you had to like explain that nobody's believing you, false narratives.
No.
You see
I
how
have
that
no problem
feels?
explaining myself.
No. Do you see how that
keep saying,
feels?
who the
No,
fuck
answer
cares?
that question.
Say again?
Do you see how that feels? How everybody's saying you bought this so-called escort, a G-Wagon, but you swear up and down you give $1 million, $100 million to the person who could prove it. You see how that feels? You don't like it, do you?
No, it doesn't feel any type of way to actually explain the truth. You seem to be stumbling over trying to explain the truth. I've given you a definition of what
listen,
escort is.
I'm a girl who just
culture.
started content.
I get it.
Who's a
And
streamer. I
listen,
just started
hold on.
everything this
By the way,
year.
baby girl, what I'm telling you right here, this is the game. You're 20, and your wide-eyedness, that thinking, I'm just seeing shit and streaming, is how niggas get you into escort culture. Because you're saying, I'm just going there to stream and I'm on a jet. No, why do you're not that cool, shorty? I'm telling you, you're again brought there with your friends to get fucked.
No, nobody got fucked. That's what I'm saying. That's where you're wrong at. You're wrong. Again, you're wrong. Okay. Nobody had to do anything. Listen. Sometimes it doesn't matter if you can have known, like, you could just be friends with people. You could just be cool. You could just be out having a good time. Yeah. It seems like in your mind, in your world, you have to do these things for bitches because they're not generally going to fuck with you for you. Why do you think
Trippy brought you on a trip? You can't explain it.
No. Talk about your own experiences because of how you feel, how you look, and the money you got.
Yo, here's the thing. The difference between me and you in this conversation, I'm down to be all the way honest. Yo, I booked a jet for $80,000. I brought them bitches there to fuck. Straight up. I'm not here to lie about nothing. Why did you?
Of course you're trying to fuck.
Man.
Of course.
I know every rapper who's going to say when Sway Lee go to Bahamas and bring 30 girls, he brings them there to fuck.
Nigga, of course.
Why did Trippy bring you?
Of course.
So just
hey, listen, I don't know your real name, but listen to me when I tell you this.
Okay.
For you to sit up on this internet.
Why did Trippy bring you on a trip?
For you to sit up on this internet and say that I have to do anything or I will never get, you don't know that. It's so crazy because God don't play about certain people, bro. But you just be fucking talking, bro. You just be talking.
Ma'am, and I apologize.
You have to pay. You have to pay. It's niggas out here who got money who don't gotta pay for shit. Okay, they just generally like having a good time. They don't like it's girls out here who don't have to fuck for shit. It's people out here who don't have to do anything. But you are in that. You are in there. You have to fucking pay for shit. That's why you feel this way.
Wait. So let me ask you based off a question you asked me. You said, have I paid for it? I said, not transactionally. I said, I have put a girl on a jet. You just went on a jet. Let's hypothetically, if
ain't no hypothetical.
Wait. If Trippy had fucked you, would he have paid? Because
ain't no hypothetical if it didn't happen. So ain't no hypothetical if it didn't happen.
Would that mean he paid?
It's not a hypothetical question if it didn't happen. So let's not even talk about it.
Any girls that went on that trip.
Act right about what she's doing, bro. She's wide-eyed and, she's regardless if she's fucking or not, man, it's all escort-esque services. She's getting either paid to get fucked or being paid just for her company, for her pretty face. It's all the same shit, right? And, of course, hella men out here holding her accountable, telling her what it is. Like, and it's facts, bro. She's not talented. She's not special. She's just the current it girl right now that is circulating through through social media, bro, through the industry, bro. You know what I mean? She's going to be one of these girls. But for someone like to be trying to call a woman out, accusing her of being a hoe or an escort or whatever, bro, like, you the one tricking on the hoes, right? They don't exist without you. As long as men like and all these other men that be out here tricking means just paying women for a puss or their presence. These women are going to continue falling for the trap, right? Like I said, they don't get burnt until the back end. They kicking it right now. They don't fucking know no better. When 27, 28, 29, turn around, 30, 31, I'm tired of being a hoe. That's what they need to prevent from happening, bro. But the bros make the hoes, right? Especially men like who is a trick by definition, where women would not be around him, period, if he did not have money. They don't give two fucks about him. They only care about the money, right? It's the bros that make the hoes, right? So it's like the pot calling the kettle black. It'd be different if it was a motherfucker like who had money, clout status, but just had the allure and the appeal that women just wanted to be around him, period, and he didn't need to pay for nothing, for no hoes, bro. But when you have to pay for bitches to be around you, dog, you're just a trick. You're just a come up. You're just a lick. You're a loser. You know what I mean? And escorts prey off losers. You know what I'm saying? They juice losers. And these men with money with the hoes are losers, bro. And that's the fucking problem, man. Especially when you got streamers like Ack and all these other like literal losers, bro, where the only appeal that they got money, clout, and attention. That's the only reason why these women are around them, period. You know, but I get what he's doing. It's an opportunity to bag on the little young girl who don't know no better. She don't know her fucking left from right and all this shit. She probably in over her head. And she most likely is lying, bro. Like you look like that and you as viral as you probably is getting fucked by, you know, a rapper dick or two, but she not gonna put that out there, nor is a fucking rapper gonna expose her at this point yet, man. But it's these losers out here getting tricked on. Ack, nor anybody else like Ack should not be coming out here trying to call a woman out for escorting when you literally paid for escorts, bro. And this may seem like I'm attacking Ack. I'm not. I'm just calling out the hypocrisy. It's literally a pot calling a kettle black, dog. Like a trick can't come up here trying to roast the escort for being an escort when you're a trick. It's the same as men out here, you know, calling all these women out for being OF models and IG thoughts and all this shit, bro. Trying to talk down on them, talk shit to them, but the same ones liking their damn photos, same ones paying for their content, bro. It's like the hypocrisy is crazy. You know, the bros make the hoes. Real ones don't need to pay nothing. If you the man, regardless of how much you got and how much you earn and what you do. If you the man, and women are gonna want to be around you regardless, where you don't need to be out here buying a damn PJ for hoes to fuck with you, bro. Right? Like, just how corny is that, bro? Like, that's so corny, bro. Like, it's the fucking bros, man. It's the fucking bros. Like, you know, for sure, humble these hoes, but these bros are losers. Losers. Fucking losers, bro. Running the goddamn world, dog. But, you know, it makes sense, man. Everything's ass backwards these days. All right? You know, whores run the world and losers run the world, bro. Crazy work.